Improving memory in old age is about much more than just avoiding forgetfulness. It's about keeping your mind sharp, your spirits high, and maintaining that sense of independence we all value. A lot of people talk about memory challenges that come up in later years. And from what I've seen in online communities, there's a big focus on practical, meaningful steps. Let's dive into what people are finding genuinely helpful, things that go beyond the typical advice to really make a difference. Here are some tried and true tips that come from personal experiences shared by people just like you. Number 1. Engage in purposeful learning. Learning something new is one of the most recommended activities, but purposeful learning takes this to a new level. The key is to choose something that feels meaningful to you personally. For example, instead of picking up random trivia, focus on something that taps into your passions or interests. If you love history, consider immersing yourself in a particular time period or civilization, reading deeply about it, and even discussing it with others. This approach gives your brain a reason to remember the details, as it associates the information with a sense of satisfaction and purpose. One retiree mentioned how learning about geology for the first time sparked her love for science, and she now spends hours researching rock formations in her area. Purposeful learning doesn't just sharpen your memory, it lights a spark, keeps your curiosity alive, and makes the act of learning itself enjoyable. 2. Physical exercise that engages the brain. Physical activity is known to improve memory, but when you combine movement with mental engagement, it's a powerhouse for cognitive health. One retired teacher shared how dancing was her secret weapon. She noticed that learning steps, moving to the rhythm, and working on coordination helped her brain stay active in ways that other exercises didn't. The beauty of these kinds of activities, like dancing, yoga, tai chi, or even hiking in new environments, is that they require your brain to stay alert. Each movement requires focus, balance, and sometimes learning new sequences or choreography. You could even try picking up something adventurous, like rock climbing or martial arts, which challenge both physical and mental agility. These exercises help improve not just physical health, but also neural connections, strengthening pathways that help with memory and recall. 3. Mindful meditation and visualization exercises. Mindfulness can feel intangible, but it has a powerful effect on memory and mental clarity. One woman's practice of visualizing her childhood home was especially interesting. It's like exercise for your memory muscles. Visualization techniques can be incredibly effective because they help reinforce spatial memory, remembering the location of objects or places, and detail recall. Try spending a few minutes daily visualizing something you know well, perhaps the layout of your current home, or even a route you frequently travel. This not only improves memory by exercising those neural pathways, but also strengthens your ability to recall specific details and sequences. Mindfulness meditation, on the other hand, helps you stay focused on the present moment, reducing the mental clutter that often makes recall more difficult. Just 10 minutes a day of focusing on your breath or doing a guided meditation can have a lasting effect on your mental clarity. 4. The memory lane technique for memory recall. This is one of the most nostalgic and enjoyable ways to exercise memory. Taking a few minutes each day to revisit a specific memory encourages you to recall details you may have forgotten, reinforcing those old pathways. Imagine remembering your childhood home, but this time focusing on the scent of fresh bread in the kitchen or the feeling of sitting in your favorite chair. These types of details make the memory come alive and help create connections that strengthen overall recall ability. By doing this each night, you're training your brain to hold onto memories longer. Some people even report that after doing this consistently, they find it easier to remember new information, like people's names or recent events. Think of it as stretching your memory muscles in a way that feels heartwarming and rewarding. 5. Strengthen your recall rituals. Building rituals can be a lifesaver, especially when it comes to remembering everyday items. A retiree in his 70s shared how he no longer forgets where he put his keys or phone because he always puts them in the same place, no exceptions. The trick is to make it a ritual, something you do with intentionality each day. By creating rituals around actions that are often forgotten, you're effectively outsourcing your memory to a habit, which is much easier to maintain. This can be expanded to any number of routines, always leaving a sticky note on the door with essentials to remember before leaving the house, or mutter specific words as cues to remember important tasks. For instance, wallet, as you pass the front door as a reminder to check if you have it. Another way to create a recall ritual is by having a closing the day practice at night, where you reflect on what you'll need to remember tomorrow. These rituals take the pressure off your memory, giving you space to remember more important details. 6. Socializing with intention. When people talk about the benefits of socializing, they're often referring to simple interactions. But there's real value in deeper, intentional conversations. For instance, joining a storytelling group or a book club encourages you to actively recall stories, names, or ideas from discussions, challenging your memory in a way that light chit-chat doesn't. Deep, meaningful interactions force you to stay engaged, focus on the person speaking, and retain the information long enough to respond thoughtfully. Socializing in this way has an additional benefit. It reinforces your identity, connecting past memories with present experiences. Many people say that these types of interactions, where they share and listen to meaningful stories, improve not only their memory, but also their mood and overall mental well-being. 7. Experiment with brain-boosting foods. While foods like blueberries and nuts are great, exploring new brain-boosting ingredients can be exciting and fun. Turmeric, with its compound curcumin, is known for its potential anti-inflammatory effects on the brain. You can add it to curries, soups, or even golden milk lattes. Another popular recommendation is incorporating omega-3 rich foods like salmon or chia seeds, which support brain health and improve mental focus. Some people have also recommended experimenting with ginkgo biloba supplements, or even adding dark chocolate, which contains antioxidants that support cognitive function, to your snacks. The point is to create a diet that feels intentional and is designed with memory in mind. Trying new ingredients and even new recipes that support your brain gives you a tangible way to care for your memory every day. 8. Organize and simplify information visually. Organizing information visually is like giving your brain a second, reliable source to reference. Mind maps are a fantastic way to make connections between related information. Many people start with a central topic, like weekly plans or family memories, and branch out from there, adding related items in connected circles. Even just having a calendar or a simple notebook where you jot down dates, to-dos, or reminders can help offload the burden from your memory. Visual aids serve as external memory and reduce mental strain. For people who struggle to remember tasks, creating a visual reminder can make all the difference. Even a simple post-it note with a key phrase can act as a powerful trigger for remembering related details. 9. Play games that feel fun, not forced. Brain training games are great, but they can feel tedious over time if they don't truly interest you. The key to making this practice sustainable is to find games that challenge you while genuinely holding your attention. Many people have shared stories about picking up card games, word puzzles, or even chess, which challenge their strategic thinking and memory, but still feel enjoyable. If traditional brain training apps don't hold your interest, try exploring something new, like jigsaw puzzles, trivia games, or even online escape rooms, which require memory and critical thinking. These games allow you to work on recall, strategy, and memory in a low-stress, enjoyable environment, so you're more likely to keep coming back to them. 10. Keeping a memory journal. A memory journal can be more than just a record of daily events. It can become a memory-enhancing tool that you rely on. Try recording things you want to remember in detail, people's names, new ideas, goals, or even snippets of conversations that meant something to you. This can become your personal reference book for recent memories, making it easier to recall them later. Additionally, reflecting on specific memories from years ago and writing them down can help deepen those connections, almost like preserving them for future recall. Many people have found that writing down memories from each day not only improves recall, but also brings them a sense of accomplishment and joy as they look back on meaningful moments. As you work on these techniques, remember that improvement comes gradually, and a bit of compassion for yourself can go a long way. You're on a journey to strengthen your mind and keep your memory fresh, and that's something to celebrate. By approaching this with a sense of curiosity and kindness, you'll make each day a bit brighter and each memory a bit sharper. Embrace the challenge and know that you're not alone. Thousands of others are working on it with you, sharing what they've learned, and growing stronger one memory at a time. Feel free to share your own thoughts and experiences in the comments section. If you found the video helpful, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to not miss any of our future videos. Take care, and thank you for watching.